Okay, everyone, we're over here on the south side of Bethlehem, sitting right across from Deja Brew Coffee House, headquarters for the Southside Film Festival. Congratulations on making it to your 15th year anniversary, and we're actually in day 3 of coming up on night 3, because during the week it's evenings, but we're day 3 of the festival. Magazine covering at least till Friday, possibly Saturday. Saturday can go on in several directions, but anyway. Tuesday night, opening night opening night party at PBS at the drive-in. Last night was the first official night where everything went full-blown, flat out at all three venues: Touchstone Theater, Victory Firehouse, Charter School for the Arts. Last night I did the first 2 time slots at Victory Firehouse, Drama Block 1, Documentary Block 1. After that, it's going to be it's getting a long week. The body's like, even we need a break. We got to rest every once in a while. Excuse me. But Documentary Block 1 featured, and I'm also, just to refresh my memory, make sure I get everything right, checking out the program, going off the program here. Samantha's Amazing Acrocats was featured in Documentary Block 1, which, by the way, I believe with the exception of first and last film, almost every film and the late night feature, almost every film in every block is, you can see they schedule 2 times on 2 different days. So this year, if you're like me and last year didn't plan anything out and trying to hit everything once, or this year it was smart, I planned everything out and kind of just decided to switch it up again last night and today. There's a very good chance you can catch almost every single film. I was told there's about 150 films in this total in this film festival. You have a very good chance of catching almost every single film in this festival if you plan it out right. Good luck on that front. There's so many amazing films in this festival. All right, second year for the magazine. Love having a great time, loving every second of it. I'm very glad to be out here covering it and supporting the film festival. So anyway, Samantha's Amazing Acrocats. This one, when I planned this out, I went through the program this year. Was smart about it. Went through the program. They went by the descriptions alone. Okay, star, must see, question mark, optional. A lot of question marks were in the blocks I was going to see anyway, so no big deal on that front. And ones that really didn't do it for me. That kind of like, if I get to it, great. If I don't, no big deal. Samantha's Amazing Acrocats was definitely a star. In fact, take a look, just to prove it. And this was a 58-minute documentary by Jacob Feiring, F-E-I-R-I-N-G, in case of co-pronunciations. 58 minutes for this type of movie. They could have shortened it up a little bit, to be honest with you, right off. But the thing I love the most about this movie is it was a documentary, it was also a lot of photo and video journalism style, like the magazine, where it was the true, real version of it at points, not a reality TV version of it. The cuts were raw, the cuts were real, the movie's raw, it's real, and it's at times uncensored. Really do have language in it at points, but to give you an example, it's a fucking language that most of us at one point or another use throughout the course of our week, month, whatever. All right. But the one thing I loved about this was that Samantha, who, basically this was a woman who decided to, something that a lot of us, I do with the magazine, I've done with both magazines, where she has a dream and she literally risks everything and lays everything on the line to go after that dream. And her dream was to become the first traveling cat circus, which, if you think about today's society, circuses in general are almost dead in today's world. So this is one where we're not talking about just a dream here. We're not talking about having the odds completely stacked against you. We're going way beyond those two concepts with her dream and what she wanted to do with her life. And that is one thing I love, because she's doing what most people, because of the way our life works, our lives work, the fates, gods, whatever, the way everything in this universe works, she decided to do what most people don't, put off too long, etc., never do. And I love that, and just that concept alone did it for me. Now, as the movie progresses, it's a timeline. It's a timeline. Some documentaries are. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of documentaries. I'm a sci-fi fantasy person, but the way a lot of the way this documentary it progresses on a timeline and fashion. In fact, okay, winter, spring, fall. It starts off where she's kind of like at the lowest point, where she's lucky if she breaks even every week. Busting her ass trying to get excuse me, trying to get the bookings at different cities and towns, having low turnout for everything. It starts off where basically it comes across where she's at her lowest point. I apologize. This is my 8th review within a matter of a little over 60 minutes right now. And she has an assistant who, she has an assistant that travels with her. Assistant meets someone, falls in love, and decide, the assistant says, okay, well, I'm going for this degree just in case this doesn't work out. You got a backup plan, and eventually, leave Samantha to pursue her own life, a different path. Happens to everybody. The behind the scenes are point blank. It's the real version of TV and film, not the reality version that we've been bombarded with for several years now. Actually, over a decade if you count the one TV series. It shows her personal life. I'm not going to give away, at one point, because I feel that this is something I do need to point out. At one point, she loses both of her parents. So it's not just the professional side, it's the personal side. Everybody loses people close to us. It shows what she goes through with that. Here's what I wish I would have seen in the movie personally. You may see things, like everybody's different. Everybody has different tastes, has different opinions. The two things I wish that I would have seen more of in that movie is they give you quick clips of the show. I wish they would have taken those clips a few seconds longer, a little bit more of the actual cat show. Now, without giving away the ending, things do turn around for her. She finally, all the hard work, all the sacrifice does start paying off for her. I'm not giving away the ending, I refuse to. Now, and towards the end. But what I wish I would have seen more of is, like her personal struggle, and how it affected the professional side. A little bit more of her reaction to when her parents died. It tried to look like she constantly tried to bury everything. And another thing, again, I wish it was shown the clips of the cat show a few seconds longer on one or two of them. But other than that, it's not only for a cat lover. All right. Oh, by the way, how at one point everything basically goes wrong for her, and she posts up on the website and social media, and the way she's almost completely surprised by her fans and people's reaction to it. That's something that's really cool about it. If you love cats, if you love the circus, if you have kids, and this isn't only for kids, this is mainly for adults too. If you like the movies of, people, real life people and real life, were going after their dreams and risking everything for it. Pretty much if you like almost any type of movie, or if you walk out your front door and have any form of a life or existence. So this is definitely one of the movies you want to check out. Like I said, for myself, there were a couple points I could have seen. It was a little too long for me, maybe because of those points that I wanted to see, those aspects I wanted to see were missing. That could have made it a little more interesting for the length. But overall, it was an excellent movie, excellent done. The directing, everyone involved, great, fantastic job on pulling this off. Samantha's amazing Acrocats, like with every film in here. If it's not up when the review goes live, I will try to contact the director, this one I'll be able to put up a link to the website so you can find out more information. Please go to Thanks to Sponsors page, everybody. Check out the people and businesses that financially support this magazine. It's like every other indie out there. I couldn't do it if they weren't there. Thanks everybody out there for your support. What I do, and you're what keeps me going, believe it or not. From Deja Brew, the headquarters for Southside Film Festival, on a beautiful, almost summer morning. Micro Phoenix founder and staff, take some time out from life with your family and friends and enjoy it. I'm having a blast here. Taking my own advice for a change.